So I've seen an interesting trend lately, which is, the DevOps movement, and goodness, that's certainly a powerful movement. I haven't been to those conferences myself, but some of the people I work with have been there, and they've learned a ton. And of course, we have Agile. So I saw wasn't able to attend the talk here at Agile 2016, but I saw a talk called "How do I stick Agile in my DevOps?" or "How do I stick DevOps in my Agile?" Well, let's go back to that fundamental notion of value stream, concept to value, whether that be cache or maybe just an update to our website. How do you do that? Well, to get the value, you have to deploy. In order to deploy, you have to go through the steps of deployment. Now, for many of us, that's not a big deal. For us, it's WordPress and Amazon Web Services and their content distribution network. So we can likely push a blog post and it's going to replicate fine. But even then, there are people behind the scenes that make that work. A big IT shop, that's entirely different. In a big IT shop, I might have to deploy across 8 or 10 different systems, different types of operating systems. I might have to update some middleware, update some other APIs, and we end up with a process where the folks that are responsible for deployed systems have guidelines like 4 nines reliability. The folks that are developing software have a bunch of new stuff that hasn't been tested in production. Well, how do you marry that? So we don't see DevOps as, there's Agile and there's DevOps. We see DevOps as part of the continuum. You cannot deliver without involving DevOps. So there's no separate kind of DevOps function, right? The DevOps has to be integrated into development. Deployment has to be integrated into development. We have to kind of eliminate that firewall, if you will, and have those that develop know how to deploy, and those that deploy know how to develop and automate. So we see a continuum from the value stream. We see DevOps tucked in right there. It's not an option, right? There is no way simply to deliver value without deployment, and that's what the DevOps function is responsible for.